Evening. Both of those are stolen merchandise. The shorter of the two receipts is that stuff there. The Liliana had in her pockets. The larger of the two is the stuff down here that she had in her backpack. They have said that some of the stuff that was in the backpack was for both of them.
Cool. Oh boy. Alright, ladies. I'll read this to both of you so I don't have to read it twice, okay? So, obviously you're not free to leave, because you're not. Both of you, you have the right to remain silent. You understand that?
Yeah.
You understand that? Okay. Any statement you make can and will be used as evidence against you in a court of law. Do you understand that? You understand that? Awesome. You have the right at this time to have an attorney of your choosing and have him or her present before or during any questioning or the making of any statements. Do you understand that? You understand that? Awesome. If you cannot afford an attorney, you're entitled to have one appointed for you by a court without cost to you and have him or her present before or during any questioning or the making of any statements. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You understand that? Cool. You have the right to exercise any of the above rights at any time before or during any questioning or the making of any statements. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
You understand that? Awesome. Okay.
Someone really wants to get in.
Yeah. Well, you get not much space. You guys can hang out out there for a second. Okay. Cool. All right, ladies. So with those rights in mind, are you willing to answer some questions, or are we just going to go about business?
We can answer questions.
Cool. Why are you stealing stuff?
Just not enough money for like that stuff, I guess. Yeah, just not enough money.
Gotcha. Doesn't really look like life essentials, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just like the fun stuff.
Yeah, the fun stuff, which...
There are two more items, these two right here, that they pulled out of packaging, so
Well,
they're not on
your
their
life
receipt.
essentials, but like, is our life essentials?
Well, I mean, if you could live your life without any of these things and you're not going to die.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
That's your judgment, not ours. So it's,
Well, it's also kind of common sense, but that's okay.
well,
All right.
okay, it doesn't speak to our common sense. It doesn't
Oh,
speak
well,
to your
that's
common sense.
that's true. That's very true. All right. So this came out of the backpack.
Correct.
This came out of that cart.
Came out of her pockets.
Came out of her pockets.
Yes.
And this was in a backpack that was with
on her back.
Cool. Okay. Subtotal 307.97, 25.84. Beautiful. Okay. What do you need for? You got photos of those, so you have names and photos and stuff.
I have the stuff I need written down. Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, ladies. Pullman 463 case number. Okay. Six. No. Okay. Do both of you have IDs through Washington or different states?
Washington.
Washington? Okay. Alright, I'll explain this form to both of you, and then I'll have you each sign your own individual form. So this is a restriction from property for Walmart. So this says you're trespassed from every Walmart location in the continental United States and...
It's all Walmarts.
Just every... If it says Walmart on it, you're not allowed there anymore. Like, period. Okay? If you do come back, you're subject to arrest. Okay, even if you're purchasing items, you're still subject to arrest. If you come back to a Walmart and steal, especially in the state of Washington, you'll be arrested for felony burglary instead of getting a ticket for theft in the 3rd degree and then being cut loose. Okay, so that means you go to jail, you face prison time, you face a major fine, all XYZ. So no more Walmarts, understood?
Yes.
Okay. Miss Brown, this will be yours. I'll need just a signature. This is not admitting to guilt, just saying that you understand that you're not allowed at Walmarts. Right here on that X.
Right here?
The second line, yep, right below your printed.
Where you're marked, okay.
Yeah. And are those 2 items on the small receipt?
They are not on either receipt because they pulled them out of the packaging that had the barcode on it, so I have to go find them.
Gotcha. But they came out of whose pockets?
They came out of the backpack.
They came out of that backpack. Cover that. Okay. There's one. Alright, Ms. Gonzalez, same thing, not admitting to guilt, just a signature right there on that X. Just saying you understand you're not allowed to come to Walmart's anymore. Okay, and Miss Brown, what is your Pullman address?
Can I just write it down? Is that allowed?
Well, what is it?
Okay, it's just long. It's like Elmina, like Elmina.
Elmina.
White, like White.
Okay.
Honors Hall.
Okay.
And then
On campus?
correct.
Cool, I can look up the address. And do you guys live together? Okay. Miss Brown, what's the phone number to get a hold of you for future reference?
Can I look it up?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
While you're looking that up, Miss Gonzalez, what is your address?
The same.
Same room?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you guys do live together. Okay, cool.
Let's hope we.
Oh, I thought you said no. My bad. It's okay. What year are you guys in school?
Freshman.
Freshman? Okay. Okay. I'm going to borrow these for a second. Actually, before I do that, just for insurance.
When we're done here, I'll be chasing those 2 items down and getting them.
Copy that, sir.
Did you want them on a separate receipt or added to the large one?
I mean, added to the large one would be great, because then it just updates the subtotal for me. Not that it's going to make a difference anyway, it's the same charge, but...
Add them to the large one.
Thank you, sir. And I'll borrow these. Or actually, I'll leave that one since you're going to add those 2, and then I'll be back in just a minute. You want him to do anything?
No, I just wanted him to watch you, but...
Oh, sorry. Tight spaces in there.
So what's going on?
Roommates at whatever dorm building they live in. Some honors hall.
What'd they steal?
Bunch of makeup, shampoo, conditioner, girl shit.
Trying to make themselves look pretty?
Yeah, so... So it's real fun when I tell them, like, so nothing you stole is like a life necessity, and they're like, well, it is to us. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, are they getting added?
Oh, yeah. At least one of them, yeah.
Oh. What are you going to do?
I'm just going to cut them tickets and let them go, because that's... I don't want to waste my time doing anything else. So... but they're both... One of them had $25 worth of stuff in her pocket, the other... Or 23, excuse me, subtotals. And the other one had like 300, I think.
Oh, damn.
In a backpack. So...
Oh. Yeah. $300.
Where the... Well, makeup, shampoo, all that girl crap is expensive. It's not much.
Yeah.
It's not much stuff. But.
Right.
No.
Okay. Has he's done sector tickets and stuff like that? Okay, cool.
Not citation.
You want him to write them up just because?
What the fuck is
These are their WSU Coot Card Plus things.
Where's their
But it just has
driver's
it just has their names on them.
They don't have ID.
This is what they gave Zane, and I got the rest of the info to figure that out. Oh, actually, no, I didn't. I forgot Do either of you have your driver's licenses, ID cards on you, anything like that?
I do not.
No. Okay. Back a little bit.
He can watch you write a citation.
All right, cool. My front seat's empty, so.
I'll switch you guys to anything. I'll sit in this car.
Okay.
I don't want to stand outside.
The international student?
Huh?
The international student. Don't have ID on them besides.
Dumb women. Well, if you were coming to Walmart to steal shit, you'd probably leave your ID behind too.
Smart criminal.
Pullman 4632 News. Yeah, this is just stupid people. Oh, I don't have the money for it, and my standards say it's a life essential, so I can go steal it.
Logic for you.
Yeah, logic of two 18-year-old dipshits.
Yeah. Did they try and argue that they didn't do it?
Oh no, I got in there. I read them their rights. I said, why are you stealing stuff? And they were just like, we just didn't have the money. So I'm like, didn't steal life essentials, and that's when one of them decided to think she was getting a bit of an attitude and be like, well, your standards are different than ours for essentials. Clearly. My favorite though is, so these, it's complete horseshit, because 99% of the time it's a lie, but you tell them this is going to get also reported to student conduct, so if they're already on some kind of academic probation or something, then it's probably going to go over like a fart in church for them. So
Does it get reported to student conduct?
so when we use circumstance codes that say a WSU student's involved, WSU has a tendency of requesting all those cases. So technically, yes, it could get reported to student conduct. The likelihood of it, I give it like an 80% chance.
Yeah.
That's Zane's information. Why is the chick not attached to the call?
Is that the one they didn't get returned?
Pullman 463.
Go ahead.
I'm not seeing Lasta Brown attached to the call. Can you make sure she is? That's my nice way of saying, can you do your job?
Copy.
Yeah.
So, they'll run people for you, but don't expect them to actually attach them. Oh my god, it's magic.
It's magic.
5'2", 105 pounds. Yeah, bullshit.
That's why the feather. Holy crap.
She is not 105 pounds.
What would you put her at?
I don't want to guess. Not 105. Alright. Now, let's go. I'm going to get some clarifying questions from Miss Gonzalez and give Miss Brown her ticket.
Okay.
Alright. Miss Brown, there's that back for you. So, this is a criminal citation for theft in the 3rd degree. Up here's the Whitman County District Court information, their phone number, their website, all that good stuff. There's no court date on the ticket because they'll reach out to you with your court date, so hopefully that mailing address was a good mailing address, otherwise you're going to miss court and then there'll be a warrant out for your arrest. That's no fun. Again, down here, that's the RCW you're being charged with, theft in the 3rd degree, because it doesn't amount to over $750. Yeah. Any questions? If you don't hear from the court, like it says specifically up here, if you don't hear from them within 15 days, you should definitely give them a call and see when you're supposed to go to court because, again, warrants aren't very fun. So there's that for you. Miss Gonzalez, they're having a hard time finding your information in the system.
Did somebody bite this?
No, perforated edge on the printer is crap. Anyway, Miss Gonzalez, they're having a hard time finding your information in the systems. Cool. All right, we'll try that one more time.
Could I ask for the release to check that backpack, just make sure there's nothing else that was noted on this.
If you're okay with it, it's your backpack.
It's my back. I gave you everything.
I'd just like them to check just to make sure there's nothing else in there that you didn't pull out.
And everything in there is mine, though.
It's your backpack. If you say no, it's a no.
I said no.
Okay, cool. Pullman 463, I got a correction on the first name of that last of Gonzalez. That was my mix-up, not Whitcomb's. So, and that's one thing you do have to be careful with coming here is Zane likes to try to push things, especially when you're standing there, like that. Oh, I want them to check your backpack, and it's like, if they say no, it's a no, and they already turned over stolen merchandise. I have no reason to believe there's extra stolen merchandise in there. They're just
Yep. So with these, you go in, ask Zane what's going on, Miranda is the person, take pictures of the stolen goods, grab their seat, see what happened, site release them, give them business cards.
good.
Left to Gonzalez shows not licensed but eligible clear ones.
Come.
That one girl's like, did somebody chew this ticket?
Yeah, she's just an asshole, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Okay. Here's that back for you. Same thing I told Miss Brown, all the things. No court date up here. Website, phone number, in case you need to contact. It says right here, if you don't hear from him within 15 days, let him know. Because if you miss court, there'd be a warrant for your arrest, and that would be bad. Same crime, same RCW, theft in the third degree. Up here's all your information, my information, agency information, things like that. And the perforated edges on this side are going to match up with her ticket, so like a symbol of your guys' friendship if you feel like it. Okay, got that. Good to go. All right, your guys' trespass takes effect immediately, so we're going to hang out while you guys bail.
Do you have your card?
Yeah.
Alright. Do we just open the door? We're allowed to touch the door?
Yep, sure are. You're allowed to walk out the other one, too.
She's gonna go see if she can find
Oh, I'm just going to grab some photos of that real quick.
Okay.
Can you bring... Yeah.
She's gonna...
So, if you just want to put it on the counter there. I left my phone in the car. Would you mind snapping these photos, Mojo?
I'll spread it all out into the camera like I normally do as well.
Oh, cool.
Whichever's easier for you. You
I'll
can do
take
both.
a couple overall photos then.
Yeah, I'll spread
just
it
to
out
be
on the
sure.
bench so I can take it with the camera and everything.
How is this $300 worth of stuff?
Cosmetics.
Good golly molly. I mean, I have a life. I'm sure.
That's $25 just for those 3 items.
Yeah. Holy crap.
That's why when dispatch asks me, how much do you think it is? I don't know, it's cosmetics.
It's cosmetics. Yeah,
It could
there's
be
no...
$50, it could be $500.
Yeah.
I sat and watched 2 girls put, 30 nail polishes into their basket one time, and I was like, oh, they're totally stealing. Walked over there after they walked off, and they were the clearance ones for 25 cents.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll spread it out.
What's the
I'll
case
separate
number,
it.
944. Okay. No.
This one's probably going to be a CD, just to save you the pain of trying to download
Cool.
over 30 or 40 video clips, because they
I
wander
forgot
around.
to tell him it was going to be reported to student conduct. Dang it. I always forget the good parts. It's alright. They'll just find out in the long run. Okay. Well, we got
So I'll
those.
probably drop a CD off. Hopefully tomorrow night. It depends on how long they were in here.
Okay.
Just
Cool.
I know for the 20 minutes I followed them around, they went through 20 cameras. So
20 cameras. Dang.
Well, it's alright. We'll just. I'm off Sunday. When am I off? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? Yes.
yeah, latest
So,
they'll be there.
even
will be
then,
tomorrow.
we got
night,
it. We got a year
or
to.
Saturday.
We got a year to file the charges anyway, so it's not like it's not like we're in a rush as of right now. So
I thought misdemeanor was 2 years.
I think misdemeanors a year and a day, and then felonies 5.
Oh, okay.
And then certain felonies are like up to 20 years, but and then some don't have a thing. So sweet. Thanks, Zane. Appreciate it.